You may not have heard of Honor Defense yet, or their new pistol, the Honor Guard, but you will. This new gun manufacturer is hitting the scene in a big way, with what is probably the most feature-packed single-stack 9 on the market today. I like how they work with military and law enforcement operators as well as firearm instructors to develop the Honor Guard, so that the consumer can have everything they need in one concise package. The single-stack 9 market is crowded, and to stand out in the crowd, you have to do a lot of things right. Your gun needs to be very reliable, comfortable in the grip, easy to shoot, accurate, and have excellent ergonomics. The Honor Guard checks off all of these boxes very nicely. In choosing a concealed carry weapon, reliability is of the utmost concern. In our testing, we ran over 1,000 rounds through this Honor Guard without a single hesitation from it. It ran that 1,000 rounds without a single cleaning either, partly because I'm getting lazy and partly because we wanted to see how it would do. Either way, the Honor Guard did exceptionally well. There's a lot of top-notch features to talk about, so we better get started.
Hey everybody, I'm David with GunsAmerica, and I am here today to talk to you about the Honor Guard. The first guns are in distribution. The Honor Guard 9mm is out there in the real world, available for you to buy, and we have a very early one of the prototype runs in for testing and evaluation. Now, most of our T&E guns come straight from the factory, brand new, nothing wrong with them, only test fired, and we get to function test them, break them in just like we normally would. This one is a little different. This dude is one of the ones that they've been running constantly through range day, through everything else, and right now it has a round count just over 7,000 rounds. It came to us at about 6,500, and this morning I've been on the range for a little over an hour plowing away. My hand is a little bit sore right now because I've put about 500 rounds of round nose 9mm through it, and I've shot a couple of boxes of various different carry loads from Hornady, the critical duty and the critical defense, and some of their American handgunner. And what I'm seeing right now is a top-notch performance from a gun that, you know, it's gonna change the way people think about the single stack concealed carry 9mm. This dude right here is just a little bit smaller than a Glock 19 in its overall dimensions. It's a little bit thinner. It's maybe just a tad bit shorter on the front end. It is also a single stack, so the grip is going to be thinner coming down. What I like about this on this gun, obviously you've got back serrations, you have some top serrations. You've got serrations here on the front, on the top, on the sides, allow you to do easy one-handed manipulations perfectly. Now let's take a minute to talk about the trigger. The trigger on a gun like this that has close to 7,000 rounds, if not over 7,000 rounds, you can expect it to be a little bit different from the stock trigger coming out of the box. But what we're seeing right now in this is a trigger that is breaking, I would say it's stacking up to about 6 pounds right there, and then breaking. I'm going to put it on the scale here in a minute and measure it to verify. What you're getting on there, it's a really clean trigger break. There is a nice, clean, perceptible wall that you hit on the draw. It moves maybe an eighth of an inch. Orange bead on the front side. That front, whoop, whoop, where is it? Let's get it. Nice big orange bead on the front. Lines up perfectly with those white dots. Very visible. That front sight also has a nice ledge. If you needed to rack something off of it, it would technically be possible. It is definitely possible off of this guy right here. If you need to do one-handed manipulations, where you're running it off of your holster, hit it right there, off your shoe, no problem. Off your belt, you're back in the fight. Pow, one hand, doesn't matter. You got it. So this sight has an added benefit, which is that look at this backside. Whoosh, nice and slim. Most sights have this absurd reverse structure to it where the front side is sloped and the back side is vertical. To hell with that. This right here won't tear your clothing when you draw. If you have this sucker in a holster and you pull it out underneath your clothing, no snags. Nothing's gonna hang up right there. It's gonna rock off the back of that pistol, just nothing to hang it up. It's gonna roll over that sight and go straight down. No problem drawing this dude. And no problem reholstering it because, check this out, it is beveled on both the fronts of the frame, which effectively gives you this even narrower width for sticking it back inside a holster. So, nice trigger, excellent sights, wonderful snag-free design, really aggressive grip all over the frame. No need to go in and stipple this thing any more than it's already stippled. You got everything you need right here in the package. Good to go straight out. This gun right here, the Honor Guard from Honor Defense. It's kicking ass.
Outdoor Hub. We're here at the Honor Defense stand. I just had the privilege of shooting their 9mm Honor Guard. Phenomenal, phenomenal weapon. Perfect for concealment and off-duty law enforcement. This thing is one of a kind. It's got ambidextrous slide lock, ambidextrous mag release. It is phenomenal, guys. It has a 7-round capacity. You also get the extension for 8. It is crisp, it's clear, it fires. Absolute must-have. Honor Defense, check them out.
This gun right here, the Honor Guard from Honor Defense. It's kicking ass. This gun right here, the Honor Guard from Honor Defense. It's kicking ass.